What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm excited to share with you guys my 1 week earnings on my Elphapex DG1 Plus. I'm going to give you guys a breakdown on the week. This was actually supposed to be, I think, 2 days ago, but I just wanted to give a couple days just for more data, just to see if anything was off, if there was any issues. There was a day where my earnings were actually down. So stuff like that happens. The best part about hosting is that I don't have to deal with any of it. And that's like one of the biggest reasons why I want to host. And I am hosting because if I have this device at my house, actually where I would be having it would be at an office building in a basement. And if it goes down, it's not going back up until I drive there, which is an hour 15, depending on traffic, and diagnose what's going on. And I'm by no means an expert. Diagnose what's going on. Try to troubleshoot it by pretty much just Googling what the issue is. If it's not as simple as just turning it off and turning it on, and then we get it back up and running. That can take a lot of time, especially with, my full-time job. I have to commute to New York, and I don't live near my house anymore. I will in 5 months, but that's besides the point. It's just complicated. It's just way easier for me to host, and I will have links in the description for Terra hosting if you guys are interested. It's definitely an option to consider for a lot of people. It's amazing. A lot of people don't have the opportunity or the electric rates where they live. Like, electricity is ridiculous right now. Hopefully with new administration, things might get cheaper. Electricity, they can control the prices of that stuff, but here's where we're at now. And that's just what I'm doing. Enough of that. Earnings. 1 week earnings. Bang. There it is. $430. You guys can click off the video if you don't want any more information, but I do have a lot more information to share with you guys on this, as like what I'm doing, and that is, well, that's coming up right now. So there are, I believe, 12 coins that I can mine, give or take. There's new coins that seem to be added here and there, like World Coin, New York Coin, and these have, like, look at how many I've mined. I've mined 448 in the past week. They're worth absolutely nothing. Now, they could be worth something in a year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, whatever. You get the point. But right now they're worth nothing. So the cool thing about having Mining Dutch is I can actually have these tokens converted through Mining Dutch to the token of my choice, because there's no way I'm going to go through the process of finding where New York Coin is able to be exchanged, probably on Trade Ogre, and go through the process of sending it there, and then trading it, and then sending it when it's worth pennies. So I just have it converted automatically to Dogecoin or Litecoin. The 4 coins that I am keeping as of right now on December 12th, the day of this video, is Digibyte, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Lucky Coin. Lucky Coin has been around for a long time. Lucky Coin is a fork of Litecoin, and Dogecoin is actually a fork of Lucky Coin. So Dogecoin, they say it's the first meme coin, but apparently Lucky Coin was, and it's been around for a while. I feel like I do remember it back in the day, like 2016, 2017, but it was a dead project. It died in like 2021. I'm not going to give you guys a whole background on it, like maybe 2022 or 2020. I don't know. It died, but it was just revived by the community, and the token's at like $10. So you can earn a decent amount. The thing with going on these websites like ASIC Miner Value and What to Mine is they don't show you the profitability with all of these other coins, and you don't get that on every site. You only get it on some sites. So like, that's why I chose Mining Dutch, because I'm able to merge mine all of these coins at the same time, and it allows me to earn way more than you would traditionally earn based on just these stats. So keep that in mind when you're looking at these sites. They're not accurate. They're not accurate at all, really. I mean, they do their best, and they are accurate on certain sites, but if you want to make the most money, and I assume that's what everyone wants to do, they're going to be mining on a site like this, and you make more. So $429.79. Now, real quick, I'll show you guys the Terra hosting dashboard. This thing is sick. It tells me all of the information I need to know about my device. It tells me the hash rate that I have, and if there's any issues, like if there's a miner status is down. Also gives me the opportunity, if I have more than one miner, I can manage them all in this dashboard. It's pretty great. As well as if I want to switch my pool. So right now I'm in Mining Dutch. Let's say I want to switch to F2 pool, or there's other pools out there. I'm drawing blanks right now. But if there is other pools I want to switch to, I can do it all in this dashboard and it's completely hands off for Terra hosting. They don't have to do anything, which is nice. It makes it easier for them, makes it easier for me, makes me have more control over this, but also less control in the fact that I don't have to deal with if there's any outages or if there's anything. The only issues I've had so far, and it's not even an issue, it really actually is, it's nice, is they alerted me that they were doing an upgrade on one of their servers or something like that, and they were down for like 2 hours. Like, okay, it happens. I'm more than happy to take that versus having my device off an hour away and I have to drive and figure out what's going on. So that's awesome. Also, Blockchain Bay mug, pretty sick. So the prices of everything are doing pretty well right now. They're recovering. Bitcoin's at 100K. And that's where we get into our ASIC earning projections sheet. So based off the 1 week earnings, I copied this directly from the site. It tells you the symbol, the currency, the amount of coin you've made, and then the amount in Bitcoin it would equate to. So it's 0.004 Bitcoin and the estimated dollar amount. So at the current prices of everything, it says I made $429.79. That's right. If I refresh the page, I'm sure it would change because the prices are ever changing. Let's actually see. I don't want to do that. So I use this projection to give me my 1 month earnings. So I just took everything, times it by 4. It says I'm going to make $1,719.16 in the first month. If this continues, it'll be pretty awesome. But if this continues, we'll talk about that up here. Current electricity rate from, I think it's ASIC miner value, says $282.24. I think mine's going to be slightly lower this month specifically because I wasn't actually turned on until December 4th at like 7 p.m. So I didn't get the first 4 days basically of mining. I had like, little less than half a day there. Profit $1,436.92. Let's just call it $1,437 in 1 month. If you times that by 12 months, you get a decent amount of money, and that's up here. I think it's somewhere up here. I think it's this bad boy. So right here, you get, we'll get into it. So the first one I want to talk about is ASIC miner value. They tell you how much you're going to make, $16,691.98. The average electricity price I actually got from getting ASIC miner value and what to mine, and for some reason ASIC miner value also had a daily electricity rate, but if you times it by 12, it's a different number than the yearly electricity rate, which doesn't make sense. So I took 2 numbers from ASIC miner value and 1 number from what to mine, times them, or got the average. So it's $3,427 a year estimated. So my total revenue for that year is $13,265. We'll round it up. My cost for the device, $12,850. So my profit year 1 is $415. ASIC miner value has the lowest yearly earnings and profit, and I think that's just because it doesn't take into consideration all of the benefits that you get with merge mining on Mining Dutch. And there are some other websites that do it. I know F2 Pool allows you to mine Litecoin, Dogecoin, and I think Bells. But I merge everything into Dogecoin and Litecoin. I've been merging a lot more into Litecoin, pretty much everything in the Litecoin, because Dogecoin is the most profitable, and I like Litecoin. I think it has a lot of potential. So then we'll go to the what to mine. I'll stick the projection to later. What to mine says I'm going to make $18,757.35. So I take the daily profit, or the daily revenue, which is $51.39. And then I do electricity. You guys get the point. $15,330. So I make pretty much $2,500 in a year. My projection based off the 1 week earnings is $20,630. After all of the subtractions, my profit after the first year is $4,353. Obviously, this is the one I want. This is the one that I really hope pans out. But even if I get the ASIC miner value, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be happy with that. In all fairness, if I don't break even in the first year, I'm still going to be okay, because this was an investment, a long-term investment. And if you guys stuck around from last bull run and were mining with L7s all the way until now, you made a boatload, $80,000 to $100,000 in USD, which is just ridiculous. That depends on your electricity rate. So after the 1 month actual, we'll compare, and then I'll update this break even. Maybe I'll make like another one over here, and we can kind of see where we're at. And then I will continue to kind of do a annualization and see how this pans out over. Is it annualization if it's over a period? Yeah, I don't know. I will see how it works. So once I have 2 months, I'll do the projection again, and we'll just kind of keep going across, and we'll see what we are looking at. But here, what I did, I don't know if this math is right, because some the days, I always have been bad with like calculating days, but I took the total projected earnings minus or divided by the cost, or vice versa. Yeah, vice versa. It gave me 0.96, so it's 96%. And then I times that by 365 to get how many days it would take to break even, to see where I will be at this time next year, if I will be broke even by then, or if I will, not break even at all. And all of these say that I'm actually going to be broken even. So the closest one is going to be ASIC miner value, which is I'm going to make the lowest, and I'll be happy with that regardless, because a year ROI is ridiculous. Could you imagine if I had, 60 of these devices? They would be printing money. I think you make like $3,000 a day. It's just insane. So if you were to break even, it'd be great. Now the question is, where are we in the bull run? Because if you look at the current prices of everything, obviously Bitcoin being at 100,000. If you look at the fear and greed index and everything, the altcoin season hasn't really kicked off yet. It's not as crazy as it was last time. I don't know if it will ever be as crazy, just like with GPU mining, will ever be the same. But on average, it says like the Bitcoin bull run started from September 2020 to November 2021. So you're looking at about a year. And I don't know. I think the Bitcoin bull run kind of started like maybe March 2024. The definitive date doesn't really get decided until after the bull run's over, because you don't really know you're in a bull run until things go ballistic. But a year from now, or a year from March would be, March 2025. I wouldn't be anywhere close to breaking even. I would still have at the best case 6 months, but I would have a decent amount of money already collected. So we'll see where this is at. We'll see how far this goes. Let me know if you guys are interested in me continuing doing videos like this. I'm probably just going to do them anyway, because I think it's just interesting for myself to see how I have improved over the years in terms of mining revenue. This is the most mining revenue I've ever made, so it's pretty awesome. And let me know, you guys, what you're thinking about. Maybe you guys are going to get an ASIC. I don't know. This is pretty interesting. It's a little experiment. I'm doing all the risks, so you guys don't have to. But I'm still pretty confident in this. I think, obviously, ASIC mining is a long-term play, and crypto mining is a long-term play. Crypto is a long-term play, and I wanted to get into something a little more long-term than D-pins. A lot of D-pins that I've been covering for a long time, they just like die out. They kill their projects by passing bad proposals, and they just kind of lose the interest of the community. And ASIC mining, I don't think is going to do that. Yeah. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great one. Peace out.